Hey, sport fans, thanks for coming back. Patrick Barrett here, your favorite driver education guru, and of course, the creator and author of Driver Ed in a Box, with another great coaching tip for you today. So what are we talking about today that's really kind of interesting? We're going to talk about spaced repetition, or the frequency of practice. I was visiting with one of the fellows I swim with at the Y the other day, and he's kind of working with his kid. He made the big mistake sending her to a driving school, and for all the wrong reasons too. I mean, I don't say anything to people about that, but it was an interesting choice they made. And of course, he's really conscientious, nice fella, working with his daughter, struggling through, and they're not getting much practice in. And he's only been out a couple times, and she's been out now for months, had a permit for a while, and not much is going on. And one of the things I suggested to him is, you know, you've got to go, once you start in the vehicle, you need to go at least once a week. I know things will happen. I know that that's likely to occur because you have things come up in your life, you have tests, she's a real conscientious student, you have other interests, whether there's art, drama, sports, you know, you might be playing volleyball or basketball or track, whatever your particular field is. And it might just be you're in the science and you've got a science fair coming up, and you want to get that project done. Whatever it is, that's great. But when you start to work at anything, it's physical, the psychomotor skill essentially is what we're talking about here, with learning to develop the techniques of collision-free driving. You've got to be on track and not just observing, you've got to be doing something at least once a week. Now, if you could do more than once a week, once or twice, even 3 times a week, that's great. But you want some repetition, because if you don't get that, if you have weeks off between times that you go out and practice, it's like starting over. I mean, you're not going to make much progress, and you're likely to get discouraged because, like, gosh, am I ever going to get this? Well, in the first place, you take your time because you get it when you get it. And whatever time it takes, that's the time you take to do it. But remember, you're going to make better progress if you have spaced repetition where you keep that spacing limited to no more than leaving once a week, you know, at least once a week. If you lose a week or two, you're going to feel like, gosh, what was it like? Where am I starting now? And you feel like you're starting over. So make sure you practice at least 1 day a week. Okay, set a time aside for you. Give your student an hour, hour and a half, whatever times, even if it's just 30 minutes, at least give them that. The longer times will be better. If you do the longer times, which I always recommend, take a few breaks, but the repetition during those longer times really helps you develop the habits, and that's really what you need to have. So again, remember, when you practice, practice like your life depends on it, because it does. If you need any resources at all, go to www.driveredinabox.com. Get any of our resources that can help you help someone become a collision-free driver. That's why we're here. And hey, subscribe to our channel. You know, maybe we can help you save a life. This is Patrick Barrett saying bye now.